And we begin our show with breaking news tonight. A 4-year-old boy pulled from the Hamilton Aquatic Center pool in Chandler, and he doesn't make it. He drowned. Police tell us lifeguards pulled the child out and performed CPR on him. He was taken to the hospital, but unfortunately he did not survive. This happened tonight, and it was after the listed closing hours for the pool were posted a couple of hours after. So we don't know exactly how this happened. No word on how long he'd been under the water. Chandler police are investigating. You can see some of the lifeguards there. When we get more information for you, we'll bring it to you. Also breaking from downtown Phoenix tonight, a high-rise hotel evacuated because of a fire. So this is the Hyatt Regency, 2nd Street in Adams. Firefighters tell us sheets caught fire in a basement laundry room. Dozens of guests forced out on the sidewalk as firefighters worked to clear the smoke and make sure that that fire was put out. One of the evacuees is taken to a hospital after complaining of chest pain. So fire crews are now working with hotel staff to get everybody back in, systems reset. So again, it looks like they have the fire out at the Hyatt Regency, but that hotel had to be evacuated tonight. We topped out at 114 degrees today, and 11 people, including several children, had to be rescued off of South Mountain after they ignored closed trail signs and went hiking in this heat. Thanks for joining us for 12 News at 10. I'm Troy Hayden. Everybody rescued from that trail is okay. But now firefighters are telling people they have to respect those trail closures. 12 News journalist Gabriela Becerra has more.
The Holbert Trail is one of 3 that closes at South Mountain on extreme heat days. This sign comes out from 8 o'clock to 5, letting people know of the closures. But today, one group walked right past it. A simple warning.
This is an extreme heat day. There's no reason to be on the trails.
Yet people ignore it time and time again.
It's a windy, hot, dry day.
One group even hiking right past a fence and several closed signs, only to call for rescue 2 hours later.
And that's an act that could be deemed almost as selfish if you're going to then put somebody else and rescuers in harm's way.
In triple-digit heat, firefighters hiked up the Holbert Trail to rescue that group of 6 adults and 5 children. They started around 10 o'clock on Sunday morning. By noon, several kids were complaining of heat and exhaustion, unable to finish the hike.
The difference between children being rapidly cooled and brought back down to a child that is a fatality is a matter of minutes on these mountains with this exposure.
Firefighters rapidly cooled the hikers before helping them down the mountain. 2 of the kids had to be carried down in a big wheel basket.
We were pretty aggressive in our response.
The city of Phoenix closes popular hiking trails when the National Weather Service issues an extreme heat warning. But Fire Captain Rob McDade says there's no way to actually keep people off the mountains.
I mean, there is no less than 100 ways to get on this mountain. That's not even an exaggeration.
He's hoping people heed their warning to stay inside and stay cool on the hottest days of the year. But when they don't, firefighters will always be ready to come to the rescue.
We're here to rescue people off the mountains. That's our job. That will never stop. That's what we do.
Hikers who ignore the trail closures can face fines. The hikers today were locals, but it's unclear if they'll face any sort of punishment. In Phoenix, Gabriela Becerra, 12 News.
Gabriela, thank you. That wasn't the only mountain rescue. A 55-year-old hiker saved tonight after being rescued from the Dreamy Draw Trail. That's on the north side of Piestewa Peak, and Piestewa Peak itself also closed today because of the extreme heat. Firefighters say the man started his hike around 8 a.m., but then later suffered heat exhaustion. You can see him being helped down right there. Technical rescue teams got him off the steeper part of the trail using a big wheel stretcher. He was then taken to a local hospital in stable condition. 12 News Weather Impact Alert Day because of our extreme heat. Meteorologist Chris Dunn is here now. Chris, very hot today and getting even hotter tomorrow.
Yeah, Troy, no matter how you slice it, 110 plus is extreme heat, even for us here in the desert. And we have the setup for this really hot weather. No rain relief around in sight for the valley, nor across northern Arizona, although we did have a couple of lightning strikes just to the southeast of Flagstaff earlier today. The monsoon moisture will start to increase as the week goes on. Right now, it's still 64 in Flagstaff, but 103 in Phoenix, even at the 10 o'clock hour, 100 Gila Bend, and 96 in Casa Grande. We have the extreme heat warning in effect for all the purple, pink shaded areas here. We'll zoom into the valley. This goes until Tuesday at 8 p.m. Here are some of the big numbers for tomorrow. I will leave you with this. 117 in Phoenix. That will be a new record high. 115 for Scottsdale, and in the Southeast Valley, 114, 115, you take your pick. 116 in Glendale. We'll talk about that monsoon action coming up a little bit later on, Troy.
Yeah, when you're setting records in June, Chris, you know it is hot. Thank you. Excessive heat will continue And we also are going to have some monsoon weather, some hard rains and some flooding. And for more what you can expect during monsoon season, check out our 12 News 2025 Monsoon Special. It's streaming on 12 Plus right now. Just download that app on your TV and watch for free. Fire crews are battling the Oak Ridge Fire, which is burning 8 miles southwest of the town of Window Rock. That's on the Navajo Reservation in the far northeastern part of our state. The fire broke out yesterday. It scorched some 1,800 acres. It's 0% contained. Evacuation orders are now in effect. The Navajo Police Department issued a go order for residents in St. Michael's along Road 603, 604, 605, and the Navajo Telecommunications Road. Evacuees are being directed to an event center in Fort Defiance, which is now serving as the official shelter. We'll have updates on this fire for you coming up tomorrow. Phoenix firefighters rushed to a fast-moving house fire. This is 35th Avenue in Thomas, and look at all that smoke coming up out of there.
Very fast, hot-burning fire. There was an exposed gas line that was intact. It looks like the fire may have impinged that line. So then we went from having a debris fire, moved into the home. Now we have a gas-fed fire, so multiple things going on. We did have some dogs that were outstanding. Great work by firefighters. We located those dogs. One of the dogs we did have to use our Fido bag. We resuscitated that dog.
And the Fido bag is the way they can get oxygen to dogs and put the Fido bag over its snout. A cat was also rescued from this fire. No pets, no people ended up being hurt. Mesa police are investigating a deadly shooting in a neighborhood near Stapley and Broadway. Officers found a man shot outside a home right there on 5th Avenue, and he later died at the hospital. Detectives canvassed the area, asking neighbors if they saw anything. We have not gotten any information on what caused this or a suspect. Phoenix police are searching for a suspect after a man was hit and killed while riding his electric bike. This happened early this morning, 71st Avenue in Osborne. A vehicle hit that 20-year-old and then took off. Police say the vehicle would have visible damage from this crash, and they're asking anybody with information about this to call Silent Witness. There's a $2,000 reward for a tip that would lead to an arrest. New tonight, DPS is adding $25,000 to the Silent Witness reward for information in the Emily Pike murder case. 14-year-old girl killed back in February and her body found in a forest area off the US 60. She'd been reported missing from a Mesa group home. The Silent Witness reward is in addition to rewards being offered by the Gila County Sheriff's Office and the FBI and the San Carlos Apache tribe. Tomorrow is a solemn day. It'll be 12 years since the deaths of the 19 Granite Mountain hotshots, a firefighting crew. They died fighting the Yarnell Hill wildfire. The crew cut off from their escape route. Only one of them made it out alive. The fire also destroyed 129 buildings and homes. It was started by lightning 2 days earlier and then quickly spread because of strong winds. Governor Hobbs has ordered flags statewide to be lowered tomorrow in their honor. And 12 News journalist William Pitts will be in Yarnell tomorrow afternoon to cover the remembrance ceremony.
I have had to deal with that misprioritizing. Get it wrong.
Yeah, a sermon like that will be missed. After 48 years of service, pastor and civil rights leader Dr. Warren H. Stewart Sr. is retiring as the pastor of the First Institutional Baptist Church in Phoenix. He's been a guiding force for spiritual growth and social justice. He led the fight to establish the MLK holiday here in Arizona. His final farewell service was held this morning at the church.